Test 1, 2. There we go. Yes, I know I can talk. I don't know, brain working. Not. Hell yeah, space pirates and dragons and space socialism in action and space capitalism, unfortunately. Lots of space capitalism. Is my mic working, by the way, Kat? Beautiful. I love that I found an extension that lets me do Google Docs in dark mode. I hate, like, this is how it looked originally. I absolutely fucking hate it. Right? It's so painful. Yes, space everything. What should we work on today? We've got dragons. We've got, like, detailing some about the tech. I figured out a way to do... So, fun fact. This dark mode doesn't do what a normal dark mode does, where it turns black to white and white to black. It literally just inverts all the colors on the page. So I had the original image posted here, or pasted here, and when I switched it dark mode on, it inverted all the colors, so the text was black instead of white. And I was like, well, that's not fucking helpful. So I found a way to invert the colors on the original image, save it as a separate file, and then put it in here and turn on dark mode, and lo and behold, we get it properly laid out. Obviously, if I ever end up publishing this image isn't going to be in here in this particular style. It'll be done differently, but yeah, I was proud of my clever moment. So hi, Dragon. Okay. Does anybody have a preference as to what I work on? Like, do you have anything that you're feeling creative about? Like dragons or Magitech? Or should I start detailing like planets and shit? The easy planet to start with is this one because, well, it's where my other streamed game is actually taking place. I feel like that's a cop-out to me. I could start with their Kit Kat, but it feels like a cop-out. Magitech Dragon? Okay. Also, is the music too loud or is it an okay volume? Beautiful. And then one other thing that's just like I realized might not make a lot of sense to people. Do we need this on the window, like on the screen? Do we need the chat on the stream itself? Because I can totally change that later. I just realized that like you guys have your own chat window and I watch the chat on my laptop or my tablet. So it might be kind of redundant. Valid. And then you could see more of the pretty space because it's a really pretty space picture. You, we're going to set you to invisible. Boop. Move you over here. Scale you up slightly. How's that look? I mean, ignoring the fact that I have like 80 million tabs open. Yeah, it is. Um, reason the first why I made sure I got a gaming laptop. I don't want to do that. So Magitech, okay. Hey Cat, can you work with Magitech? Orientation. Yeah, okay. I'm just using Arial for most of this, yeah. Okay. Oh, we're actually going to keep that up. Oh yeah, you're totally fine. I mean, hell, six was working on a whole setting last time they were here. Hi. Yeah, you're fine. Oh, we have a bitey Jacques Agit. Come say hi to the stream, buddy. Hi. Look at Mom Dad. Good boy. Yeah, hi. Hi, buddy. We don't bite people's ankles around here. Okay? No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay, we shouldn't bite people's ankles around here. I don't know, where's the fun in this?
Please release
me.
Good flex, please release me.
No. Not till Mom Dad's fully dressed. What? You just hit the cat in the face with socks. Ow, ow, ow.
You can let him go, it's fine.
Okay, claws out of my back, please.
Here we go.
No. It's okay, buddy. There we go. Okay, now you're free. Hi. Bye.
Sorry for causing chaos.
You'd have to talk to here, not there.
Okay, well, you can tell them what I said.
Lex says sorry for causing chaos. And Kat says that you have offended the Lord of Floof. I don't know if that was to you or me, though.
Sorry.
It's okay. I definitely offended him. Oh, it was to me. Was Kat mad at Lex? No. Even for throwing socks at Earl Grey's face?
Hey, it was an accident. That was not the target.
I know, my face was the target. That's fair. Okay, let's tweak this. No, you're not in trouble. Oh, I should have protected the Floof Lord. That's why I'm in trouble with him? He is plenty capable of self-protection. He is, vicious when need be. Lord. Okay. So... I know. I know you're just having fun. Magitech. No. List. Vistra. And there's... Oh yeah, I put on beard oil. My hand still smells good. Ah, I was hitting the wrong button. Every day is allergy season for Lex. They have a dust allergy, basically. So it's always there. They just have to take meds and then it goes away. But like, there's no season in which it's significantly worse.
Yes, there is.
Okay, there's no season in which it's significantly better, I guess.
Princess.
Spring is the worst, but like fall is bad too, and winter's not great because we isolate in the house all the time and there's more dust and stuff. Summer is maybe the best season. I don't know. But yeah, it's like Cat with the Sun, or me with bug bites.
What happened now?
Dragon said allergy season for Lex, from what it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
Allergy always?
That's just your sign that Lex just woke up.
Yeah, that's literally just a sign that Lex is just awake. Also, Gerald says hi.
Hi.
He's going to help work on the system. Oh, what else do we need to cover on Magitech and interplanetary travel? As like broad spectrum categories. How long it takes? Scope. Oh. Do potatoes exist? Yeah, potatoes exist. Potatoes absolutely exist. I don't know what that has to do with Magitech or interplanetary travel, but yeah, potatoes absolutely exist. If Tolkien can't think of a world without potatoes, I'm not creating one.
But it could be a house.
So Rosir doesn't have potatoes. Okay. Warframe has potatoes. They're called Orokin cells.
Warframe has fighting.
Fighty potatoes.
Yes.
Ugh. How do the Orokin cells shoot back, Dragon? I'm so confused. Because potatoes is the nickname for Orokin cells, reactors, and catalysts, isn't it? Okay, that's what I thought. Battle spuds. Alright. Cool, cool. Uh, uh, so propulsion methods will cover the the uh, travel duration, how long it takes to get from A to B, and everything. Um, Sorry, it's been a day already. I did an assignment and wrote an exam today and had some tech issues, and as such, might get accused of cheating on my exam, but I do anything about it other than like redo the assignments, which I really didn't want to do because they were a pain in the ass. Um, er, um, Hi. Yeah, it's just I had that issue where the program I used to log into the computers at the school froze on me
Oh, right, yeah.
before I could save my progress. So I had to do part of the exam from memory. So naturally, I got a bunch of questions wrong. Um, and then you're supposed to save the files differently. Save it as like the file name and then like your name to show that you did it and get them to review it and stuff.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do that because my virtual connection failed and the program froze.
Did you tell them?
Yeah, I emailed her and was like, hey, by the way, I did the exam, but this happened. So I think it'll be fine, but like, oh,
TLDR?
yeah, TLDR, it was a morning.
You gonna reply soon?
Not till Monday.
Will you get a reply?
Yeah, I'm sure I will. Bye, have fun with sibling. Can I ask a terribly huge favor of you? Can you clean my glasses for me? So I can wear glasses for my stream? Because they are filthy, and I haven't worn them in like 3 days now. My... Yeah, I know. I just haven't been able to muster the wherewithal to give a damn about wearing my glasses. But I'm starting to get a headache, so...
Go ahead, take care of yourself.
I know. I know.
It'll help you wait.
Well, it'll help alleviate the headache that is developing. Solar sails. It's arcane. Uh, Pluto. 5.5 hours, hey? That's too fast. Um, but that's okay because the yeah, no. Solar sails would absolutely take a while to travel fully, which is kind of the point. But there's obviously there's things like asteroids, space. But there's this substance that fills the void of space. It's like quasi magical and interferes with like light speed travel without these geometric transit points or arcane expulsion drives. Um, so I'm trying to. I need to come up with a name for it. Like the name the supplement that I am sort of halfway basing this on uses is Rias, but I don't want to just like rip that off. I want to make my own. I want to make my own setting. Oh, dragons. That's a hazard in space. How do I have 73 Pine Gaming notifications? I don't understand. No, it's not quite dark matter. It's like pseudo magical. Etheric mass. I mean, yeah, it could just be ether. Um, Cosmic Aether. Storms. Those are nasty. Those will like. Those are like storms when you're traveling the sea, but like on the scale of interplanetary travel. Um, Basically, what happens when a solar storm hits the Aether. Or, I don't know. Etheric mass. I like that. I think they would be like places of increased etheric density. Yeah. Does that make sense? Like increased density of the ether in various places. Ether being like the magical substance that fuels the solar system, kind of thing. Uh, Amazingly better. No, like I can legit see. Oh, yeah, you do you, babe. You take care of your steel path survival. Etheric masses. Yeah, I think. I mean, it's easy for you. Wait, are you on Saren? Oh, Protea. Okay, so you can just camp and tab out and be okay. Oh. Yay, clean glasses! Apparently we have 4 viewers now. Who's the 4th? Dream Elements? I don't know. I forget how to get to mod view. Hi. Oh, bye. Here's mod view. So I can see both the chat and the viewer list at the same time. Sorry, I'm very distracted right now. Yeah, you're a moderator. Of course you can see the viewer list. So I'm thinking, ideas coming to me. So I'm not sure if I like the ether aether for the name for it. It feels almost too generic, but I'm okay with generic. I'm just not 100% sure. Anyway, the idea is when a dragon dies, it's like it splits into two parts. Its body dies, fossilizes, or dies and decays, and becomes vistra. But what if there was like its essence, and that's what becomes ether? Yeah, that's a very good question. There is at least one like far realm type being that's like it's known as the architect that the Mericians worship, and it's literally the bigger than solar systems, and it goes around seeding solar systems into existence. Like it creates nebulas and stuff for shits and giggles. And we're gonna change the name on this. Architect. I hope I spelled that right. Okay, apparently I spelled that right. Um, this is a fun one. This is currently the only means of FTL travel in that it allows you to take, but it's usually only within a solar system. They don't have the capability currently to go outside of a solar system. But it allows you to travel faster than the speed of light between point A and point B within your solar system. Because it allows you to tap into the like architecture of the system and just like fast travel from A to B. But it's extremely taxing on the systems and people that produce the energy to do it. Arcane expulsion drives basically burn Vistra. Huge downsides. They basically burn Vistra and are it's super. I'm gonna set this as Lemurian and this as Merician. It's like near light speed travel, but it's extremely hazardous because, well, it burns Vistra, and Vistra is what they use to power their reactors by compressing it and feeding off the energy that it produces when it's compressed. And B, it's like magically very taxing to produce the energy required from individual mages to burn the Vistra. Because Vistra is decayed dragon corpse. It's, yeah. Okay. So I'd say actually both of these are about lightspeed travel, but they're both only within system. Or instead of burning Vista, does it compress and expel ether? And that's why it's dangerous? Does that make sense? Sorry, I'm going to ask that question a lot today. Um, my mental health hasn't been the best, and I'm questioning a lot of things about myself. But I'm doing my best to just like ignore it and keep going. Uh, okay, then we're gonna change the name on these. Derek drives. Where it works like the ships would have like feed scoops at the front, and it works kind of like a jet engine where you like hyper accelerate the ether. Yeah, I hit the wrong key though. Vistra furnace. No, not archaic. Yes, archaic? Yeah, archaic. Uh, there we go. Vistra furnaces basically are these arcane furnaces that burn Vistra and expel the the exhaust of that, which propels at near or slightly faster than light speed. It's like it's the fastest form of travel, is what I think I'm going to go with. Like these are ranked in order of fastest or slowest to fastest. But the issue is burning Vistra produces chaos. Um, um, Produces like chaotic ether or something along those lines. But basically, it warps reality uh, as you burn it. Yeah, it's super fun. There we go. Now I just want to see a ship that runs a Vistra furnace outrun a ship that uses architectural transit points. That would be fun. Um, all right. Do you have candy canes? That's the real question, Dragon. Because if you have candy canes, then eat them. No, not lasers. Lasers is too high tech. But missiles are totally doable. Um, Basically, they have um, yeah, that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to come up with a name for them. Um, no, that'll go under defenses. Okay, those sound stupidly good. I have no candy. I am broke AF right now, and I am very sad about the lack of snackies. But that'll all change come like January. So I have to make it through just under a month. Well, around a month before it really becomes an issue. Or before it really gets weird. Um, because like Plumerian magic and Merician magic are so vastly different that like each of them has a different approach to things. Fuck off with this stupid bullshit. Mod action. Oh, I want to take a mod action, not reply to them. Let me do this the old-fashioned way. No. Um, oh, that's what's going on. Sorry about the random music that just decided to show up. I clicked on the wrong tab. Ban! There we go. Gotta love getting bullshit. My bitrate is too high? Okay. Apparently my stream is unstable because my bitrate is too high. Don't get how that works, but whatever. Back to the Quaban system. Yeah, I'm thinking like some kind of like the Plumerians would obviously use like their magic in a very aggressive, straightforward way. It would be like a cannon that fires magical energy. Um, Whereas the Mericians would use it in like very different ways. Their magic would be like their magic is all based on geometry and alchemy. So their cannons would fire like alchemical uh, bomb sort of things. Ooh, I like that. That's good for like a point defense system for sure. And for like close quarters combat, absolutely. Um, and then missiles for long distance combat. Yeah, that works. What do we call that? Help. No, like I like the idea of like both using a similar delivery method for different projectiles. Like they both use these belt fed guns kind of idea, but um, the belt fed guns either fire like these arcane imbued bullets, or they fire these things that are like holding alchemic substances, which then detonate on impact, kind of thing. Ooh, that's fun. Okay. Okay, I. NBN stands for Need Better Name. Have good food. Um, um, It really is. Um, I like chaos emitters and shear projectors. So they're like battlefield control weapons. So a chaos emitter basically takes the chaos that's produced by the arcane or by the etheric compression drives or stuff like that. No, sorry. These are archaic. And as such are going to get moved and down there. So chaos emitters take the like channeled chaos from the Vistra furnace and lob it out into the void of space, like out into the ether, near enemy ships to cause chaos eddies and things like that to form. Whereas shear projectors, like basically generate gravity wells, like small microgravity wells, that cause their own version of chaos eddies or etheric masses or stuff like that. The Plumerians need a battlefield control weapon that makes sense. Just thinking about like the Plumerian mindset when it comes to warfare, and they very much view themselves as superior to everyone else, and things like that. Like, no, yeah, no, but the issue with that is I need to come up with naming conventions for these two very alien species. Um, the Aelfrim are a four-armed space elf-esque species that uses multiple arcane glyphs channeled at the same time to create expulsions of arcane energy. That's how they produce magic. The Mauricians uh, use their understanding of the underlying geometry that allows those glyphs to function and alchemical nature of various substance in the universe to produce their magic. And they're currently on the system scale, they're currently the only two spacefaring types, like two spacefaring peoples. The rest are like sub factions or derivative factions from these two. No, that's a great idea. I just need to come up with the naming conventions for those people. Um, Yay, pizza! Go enjoy that pepperoni pizza, babe. I want pizza. Doesn't it though? It sounds so good. I get to go make soup after stream. Okay. Also, Dragon, if you have any friends that you think would be interested in this, fucking send them my way. Because we only need 10 more followers before we can hit affiliate. So, the more the better. Okay. Oh, this is going to have a lot of subcategories. This document's going to end up huge. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six. Power sources. Enter. Schools of thought. Hazards. Did this wrong, didn't I? Bullshit methods. Hi. I love you. What? Yes. Oh no, I can only have one tier of subtabs. Okay, that's okay. Well, there is deflector fields, chaos wards, and glyphic field generators. So, bye. Obviously, atmospheric bubbles are like a defense in the sense that like they're a defense against the ether. They're not necessarily a defense against enemy combatants. That works. Boop. I guess I can have 2 layers of subfields. That's fine. Not yars. Yards. Okay, so I can have tabs on those. Why can't I have... No, delete that one. I want that one. I have... Oh, okay. Yeah. Rotation. Yeah, I will be right back, guys. Oh, sorry, you're good. You've done something too, so I'm gonna make a pee soon. Okay, we're back. Okay, Shakaji. That is an interesting idea, Dragon. Oh, that's what my shoulder's hurting. This closer. Not sunlight. Sublight. Fuck you, Google. Yeah, troubles with Google. Spelling would be great. Those. Yeah, I have an idea that's going to work with your Lance idea, and it's like boarding pods. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm not sure the details. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Um, the Lance is a great idea, and it's going to be like the idea is boarding pods that have this like projected Lance field. They're because everything in here looks kind of like Age of Sail ships. Um, they're like little boats that have like a single solar sail. If that, I'm thinking they just have an arcane, like a fucking a compression drive, an Aether compression drive. Look at me needing to reference my own shit. I'm thinking they just have an arcane compression drive and or an Aether compression drive, and basically they accelerate, and they have a magically created ramming point. Effectively, the whole point of it is to puncture the hull of the enemy ship and allow for boarding action right into the uh, yeah. Does that make any sense? Or am I just talking crazy talk? Maybe. Yeah, without having to get close enough that like you can swing a rope across, kind of thing. Um, no sorries, you're good. How was your pizza? We still need to find you a really good pizza place. While you were gone, we got a fair amount of like basic description done. And I got some more plotting done. I've got like subcategories for this. I don't know if you were able to watch any of this or not, but I'm just filling you in. I'm assuming you weren't at your computer to eat. Cool. And we're working on armaments and defenses. Also, I guess if you have any friends that would be interested in this sort of thing or my D&D campaign, that should totally bug them about following me on Twitch because only need 10 more followers to be able to hit affiliate. I've somehow pulled off 40 since August, which to me is really impressive. Cool. Um, boarding. You call them. That's what we call them, boarding skiffs. Because they're like low, shallow draft ships that produce their own atmospheric bubble. And yeah, okay, skiffs. Skiffs is a good name for them. No, that's what we're gonna do. Yes. I don't want to use emitters because I just... There we go. Red light. In many ways. Shooting. Um, yes, please, please do. Both of you. Um, sorry if I am pulling strange faces. That's just what I do when I think. There's... No, thickened aether just makes sense. That it just seems like it's part of areas of condensed aether. Asteroid defense systems is as in things that like will blow up incoming space rocks and stuff like that. Because like these ships are not big enough that they fly around asteroids. They don't fucking blow asteroids up. These ships aren't much bigger than our old ships of the line were. Like they're not huge. And there's definitely no interstellar travel yet. Like these are at biggest these ships are the size of like an aircraft carrier. Yeah, no, they really aren't. They're very maneuverable. But yeah, at largest, I'd say these are about the size of like an aircraft carrier. Now you're good. Um, Mostly, honestly, what you would need point defense systems for is shit like this. Going through an old battlefield where there was still like unexploded ammunition or mines or whatever. Oh, that's a thing to add in. I have an idea. We're going to change this name to Ordnance. And issue. You don't want to delete all of that. There we go. And it would help if I could spell ordnance, right? What do you think of my modification of your pulsonic lengths, Dragon? The 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 really fun part coming up here is going to be all of this that I'm writing now for this setting is pre Riadel entrance into the space race. Once Riadel enters the space race, all of this has to change because there's going to be another entity. They'll have their own method of arcane propulsion or chemical propulsion or whatever that allows them to travel at sublight speeds. They are the last joiners. They're it could be, but currently the rest of the space, like currently they're a protectorate. They don't know this, but currently they're a protectorate of the Plumerian Empire. Well, Plumerian. Oh hey, first time chatter. Hey Sky, let's hop over. Yeah, no, but that's the thing. Like they're currently a protectorate of the Plumerian Confederacy. So the issue is the Plumerian Confederacy is basically keeping it as a wildlife reserve, in a sense. Um, so they're strictly limiting outside interactions. Um, and the only way that's going to end up changing is by the people of Riadel, like the various peoples of Riadel, forcing their ways into the solar system. So it's going to be really interesting. Everything's going to change once once Riadel enters the space race. So I'm going to have to make like a whole new updated document if I'm playing or running games in that era. This all assumes pre-Riadel entrance into the space race, which is actually really fun for me. makes this project last a whole lot longer. All right. Sorry for that whole like huge rant. A simple question. Uh, I'm very intentionally leaving the description of a payload very vague. I'm just assuming that like both sides would have developed missiles and mines and things like that before their entrance into the space race, and that they would find a way to employ those in space as well. So the payload could be alchemical in nature, it could be arcane in nature, it could be chemical in nature, it could be nuclear, it could be compressed vistra. There's options. The rest of these are just like very specific. Um, we're actually going to do. But yeah, like as soon as the protectorate status of what the Plumorians refer to as Jiri uh, is gone, they're going to be the little fish in the pond. I have ideas for that though, but that's like a down the road process. Yeah, that's the idea. It's the like interplanetary version of nukes. Because I'm just assuming that everybody is, as terrible as the human species is, and gonna find ways to be the most devastating it can be. How's Warframe, Kit Kat? I think that's pretty obvious. You have early access? Um, Very nice. Can I see later tonight? Fuck yes. Atmospheric bubbles are. Why can I not spell today? Guys, I'm dying here. What's wrong with wards? Be nothing. Um, but normally it's not this hard for me. I feel off today. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Oh, that was really smart of me. Just smeared a finger across my glasses because I haven't worn them for 3 days. And I just forgot I was wearing them. Chaos wards. This time. Yeah, guys. To catch Sky up, because I forget your pronoun, so I'm just gonna go with they. Because I'm out of it today. Yeah, see you in a bit, Dragon. Uh, this is the Quaban system. Its like major concept is swashbuckling space pirates and like dragons. So think like Earth Age of Sail, but in space. Um, it is not a small solar system. It has one big star and then 11 planets or planetoids. Um, I don't know what game I'm gonna. Um, I don't know what game or games I'm gonna run in the system yet. It's being created for funsies. In the Fate system, they encourage you to start with at least 2 current issues and 2 impending issues that are like things your players might interact with. So the 2 current issues are there's a miners' strike for Vistra miners. Uh, that's been going on for the past like 5.5 months by Plomer's reckoning. Plomer is the third planet from the sun, home of the former Aelfram Empire that got turned into the Plomer Confederacy. They're a bunch of assholes. Nobody really likes them. Rosier gang conflict. Rosier is the 5th planet. It's a pseudo gas giant. I forget what the word is. Chthonic planet. There we go. That's the word. It's a chthonic planet. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you. Um, it's a chthonic planet, so it's like got a solid core, but then like a really ultra thick atmosphere. So it looks sort of like a gas giant more than anything, where there's war profiteering going on. Um, so that's fun. And then the impending issues are government strike busting actions, uh, including military conflict, uh, and then a population boom in the dragon peoples. Planetary information, we've got this little handy little table here that goes through all the different planets, what their government is, what their climate is like, their primary exports, all that cool stuff. And then a couple of aspects for the world. Aspects are like defining traits of things. Yeah, Vistra is. I go back to here. Up. Oh, it's this is the start. This is like outlining. I haven't even started actually writing yet. This is a huge project. Vistra is this natural material that's derived from the decomposition of draconic remains. Dragons in this galaxy, or in this solar system galaxy, I guess galaxy with their size, to be perfectly honest. Dragons can be as big as planets. They're not fucking small. Well, planetary cores, I should say. The really, really big ones, and the ones you have to be really, really scared about, are the ones that, like, nest in the center of stars and shit like that. They're all bad news, according to the government bodies that exist. So Vistra is like a super important resource. It's what powers half or more of the interplanetary travel. It powers the reactors that allow etheric compression drives. It powers synthetic Vistra, powers the architectural transit points. Vistra furnaces are the most dangerous form of transitory propulsion, but they actively burn Vistra. Then there's dragons. There's this substance in the space between planets and stars, or planets, not stars. Space between planets that's called ether. And it interferes with a lot of stuff. It slows down light speed and everything. It's just a big mess. It's like this pseudo magical, quasi magical material that is not quite physical, but not quite not physical. It's basically leftover and decayed draconic essence, where Vistra is leftover and decayed draconic remains. There's chaos, which basically is interaction with the space outside the solar system, or the space outside the galaxy. Like its connection with the different plane of reality. Pretty basic armaments section here. Some fun ones. Everything outside of basic ordnance is like really fun shit. Hey, Kit Kat, I have a job for you. Yeah, I have a job for you. Let me know when you want to know what it is. Each different major spacefaring power has its own type of weapon or defensive technology. Okay, so your job is, once I've come up with naming conventions for the Plomurian Confederacy and the Maurician Ecclesiarchy, once I've come up with naming conventions for those, you're going to pick the names of the creators of the arcane belt guns and alchemical guns. Because they were your ideas. And the whole point is a collaborative stream, so you're going to help me pick the names. Also, you're my girlfriend, so I get to volunteer you. Glyphic manipulators are real fucking fun. Battlefield control, shear projectors are terrifying. Chaos emitters are probably the most devastating, and pulsar arrays are just like a general fun little thing that Dragon came up with. We've got basic ship defenses. Yeah, for sure. It's sort of a rite of passage. Okay. I think our overview is pretty solid. And you guys, if I scroll through this slowly, can you tell me if there's anything that you think I'm missing? I'm gonna just actually, yeah, because I want you to be able to read it. I'm not gonna. Like we've got information. Sorry, my brain is working like two very different speeds. It's working at either like a million miles a second or stalling, and there's no in between right now. It's fun. The things we've got covered so far, we've got power sources. There's three of them. Uh, there's the schools of thought that the different major powers have. There's the propulsion methods. There's the hazards of open space. There's the basic style of armaments, and there's the defenses of the ship. Am I missing anything that I need to cover in this overview? Hey, Blood. Thanks for popping in. Have a really fun game tonight, and I will be rating y'all later when I'm done. Yeah, it should be amusing. It's a very chaotic party, which is like kind of perfect for you. Exactly. Um, we've gotten 2 pages of overview done today, and some formatting on the document itself. I know I scroll way too fast for people to actually keep up, but realized I was missing an entire governmental power in the solar scale. So I had to add those guys in and start coming up with some like tech for them. But they're not like. I guess the interesting thing is the rotation, like the Rotet hegemony, isn't a ethnic group like the Plomerian Confederacy is based off of. It's based off of the Aelfrim Empire. And like the Maurician Ecclesiarchy is pretty much all Mauricians, because they're the way they think and their understanding of the universe and like their religious tendencies are very isolationist. for the most part. Well, about 60% of them. Um, so the rotations, the Rota hegemony is the only non-ethnic major power in this solar system right now. Um, we detailed some propulsion systems. We've detailed some fucking hazards in space, all that jazz. It's been a good time. Let's see. The dragons I haven't got to yet. They have their whole own subcategory. We decided to start working on Magitech and interplanetary travel today. I'm gonna just real quick. Ow, that hurts my eyes. But it's easier for y'all to see. I fucking I'm expanding my document. I got an image of the system that actually is like visible, and I've got different fucking everything, all the planetoids labeled there, and the various other stuff. And now we're gonna turn that back to dark mode because that fucking hurt. So um, so yeah, I'm gonna start digging into some of this. But yeah, any major differences in the ships that affect stuff as far as like the different empires work. Yeah, that's a big thing. I think that's like started to be gotten at in here, and how I have like the different. Wow, I'm out of it. The different like imperial or like major power names. Beside each of the. Don't get distracted by chat guy. Yeah, go have fun. I'll see you in a while. Oh, okay. Uh, I feel like I'm gonna make the differences between the way the different empires or like major powers approach the technology pretty obvious as I get into like detailing the differences between the types. Also, yeah, Dragon, what is Ascension? I play a bunch of games, but Yeah. No. Rotation. Cool. Um. Okay. 20. Why am I capitalizing it? Oh, hey, that's a great idea. Okay, going back to this. That is one hell of a multi-class dragon. Yeah, no, I could never do a four class multi-class. It would drive me nuts. Um, yeah, I also primarily want to play a simple character, like maybe two classes. If it's like rogue fighter and you just take fighter to beef up your rogue a little bit. Um, I used to be big into multi-classing, but like I don't know. You've played a couple of sessions of a Gestalt Sorcerer Warlock, and that's about it. Yeah, you are. You really are. You're good. I'm just being silly, Kit Kat. You think she's a boss in Guild Wars 2, you should see her in Warframe. She's a fucking goddess. Really? Fucking again? I hate these bots. Okay. Uh, that is twice this stream. Have you made an account yet, Sky? Like, have you and Mars made Warframe accounts yet? Okay. If she hasn't, get her to message me. I have a referral code that I can give her, and she'll get an affinity bonus, and I'll get a couple of items for her joining and doing the first 10 missions. But yeah, if she hasn't, get her to fire me a message. And yes, Kit Kat's been playing Warframe since forever, and she is a goddess of death, and it is amazing. Yeah, no worries. Apparently, it's Cat Appreciation Hour. Sorry, babe. Okay, that's a message I'm gonna read later. Oh, did they announce the actual release date? I'm not gonna kick your ass, but yeah, I was a little confused when I was hearing a release date from you and not from Kat, because we've been talking about 99 for a while now. Just sometime this month. Does everything I have written here make sense, y'all? It is melted and basically siphoned or vacuumed up to the surface of the planetoids that it's from, and transported in liquid form. Vistra mining is an incredibly dangerous profession. Hence why the Nebulum Collection Union is, yeah, basically. Um, I almost want to say it's done by hand, or like similar to the way that precious metals are mined today, where not today, but like in the 1800s and stuff. So like mostly by hand, but like some machinery like mine carts and shit like that sort of thing. But like it's a vacuum tube kind of thing. And yeah, they have to be able to produce heat. Yeah, exactly. Like it's got to be like chemical or alchemical technology that's used uh, to harvest it because magic destabilizes around it. For a society that like is entirely dependent on Vistra, the the major species that makes up the Plumerian Confederacy is um, sort of terrified of the stuff because their whole society is built around magic, and like if you can't do magic, you're seen as a second class citizen. And like in super close proximity to Vistra, you can't do magic well. Like I'm thinking one of the final exams at their like magic universities to become like a ship's mage is a small quantity of Vistra is brought into the room in a container or in solid form. But I was thinking in liquid form because then it's more energetic and therefore releasing more radiation. Um, like a container of unshielded liquefied Vistra is brought in, and the potential mage is required to manage to cast spells in its presence. Not a lot, just a small quantity of it. Because they're assholes like that. They would totally do that. worry, if I seem a little shaken, I just got a text from my dad, who I don't really talk to. He didn't directly misgender me, but like he implied it. So, not 100% sure how to respond to that message when the time comes to do so. But yeah. Oh, for sure. It's super volatile still. It's just manageable, in a sense. The image in my head is somebody with like a high intensity flamethrower, basically. And somebody with a vacuum tube. And they're standing in this mine shaft, melting Vistra and vacuuming it up. Like it's super terrible working conditions and shit like that. Obviously its collection is going to be more refined as the sciences evolve, and like rotation mining endeavors would use lasers, not stuff like that, because they have produced hard light. So they would definitely be able to produce lasers. Go get more tea. Hey, it's 6. Given that you're dropping into a solar system building stream, it feels relevant to ask which moon. There's a few of them. I mean, a lot of them, realistically. But I also have a lot of questions if Dragon has 6. Kind of tea do you have, Dragon? Which one has the magical girls that transform on it? That's a very good question. We're going to have to zoom in further and take a closer look. Probably one of the Plomorian moons. Or is it one of the Riadel moons? Maybe one of the ones that is. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, basically. I don't know. Kit Kat, which moon do you think would be the magical girl moon? Nice. Because now that you mentioned magical girls in the universe, I'm thinking of a group of like magical girl resistance fighters within the Plomer Confederacy. Because that would be a really fun game to play. Yeah, magical gorillas, exactly. Okay. Okay. Um that's a thing that's gonna happen now, apparently. We're gonna go back to 150% so I can see like a whole page when it's in. Um, oh, I just realized that there's another material. Um, that's verithite. That's a thing. You had a high school theology professor? I had one of those too. Oh, I. Why isn't this vodka? That's an interesting geology professor. It sounds like I would have way rather had him than mine. My three? Yeah, my three. Had one for years 9 and 10, one for year 11, and one for year 12. And they were all so shitty. I know my answer, but I'm going to wait for Kit Kat to answer because she'll know better than me. Oh, 6, do you want to see everything we've gotten done today? So we created the Magitech and Interplanetary Overview. We did some formatting on the actual document. And then we filled in a listing of power sources, schools of thought, propulsion methods, hazards, armaments, and defenses. And then we started digging into what Vistra actually is and some like specifics about it that are relevant. Um, and I just realized that I need to figure out somewhere in here to explain the Rurethite. Uh, X-Color Mag. Mag takes like a tick more finesse, but Xcal is really solid and really straightforward. Yeah, like Volt is a good frame. He is just a more technical frame. Yeah, Xcal is press 4 and then E and you win. Or whatever your melee weapon attack skill or attack button is. Yeah, basically you have to earn the warframes through various things. Like sometimes it's farming parts, sometimes it's just completing a quest, and you earn warframes and warframe slots, and then once you have the warframes and they have slots in your arsenal, you can switch at will. Yeah, then you collect them all like Pokemon. Um, did you finish Saku Prime? Oh, fuck yeah. You know, Kome doesn't have a Prime. Not all Warframes have Primes, but Cat has or is building all of the Primes. That's so fucking cool. Jesus Christ. It keeps growing. Umbra's not just no slouch. Umbra's fucking amazing. Like Umbra comes with three Umbra slots, doesn't he? Or just one? But he comes with the mods. He comes with at least an Umbra slot, Umbra polarity slot, which lets you use the Umbral mods, which are really fucking good. Sacrificial mods, your weapons, and the, whatever they're called. Yeah, this is Warframe. It's third person space ninja game. That's valid. If you ever do want to get back into it, there's a good number of us that play. Destiny's not a good choice. I tried to get into Destiny for this, just didn't at one point, and I just couldn't do it. That's fair. That's entirely valid. Um, I should specify, I tried getting into Destiny 2 for this person I was interested in, and it did not go well. It was frustrating as hell for me, and I just didn't. They never wanted to get on to play with me. So I was like, well, fuck you then. I'm not going to play this stupid game without anybody to play with. And then proceeded to go back to the games I was already playing. Of the people here, one of you actually knows the person I'm talking about and stuff. Yeah, that's basically all they did for me. Uh, the like 3 times they played with me, it was fucking bullshit. Yeah, valid. That's one thing I appreciate about Warframe is like you get to play a lot of content. Um, it's just all sort of built up there as you go through it. Like obviously we missed out on some good stuff in the years I wasn't playing, but like storyline wise, there's a lot of really good content still. I wonder if the person who knows this person actually realizes they know them. Okay. Oh, that's valid. I've heard good things. Um, know a few people playing it. Not really my shtick, but heard good things. It's not you. It's Dragon. uh, I'm not gonna name names, but you can message me and ask who it is if you want. Like, I'm not gonna name names on stream. I'll tell you in private. Yes, Six, the person I met like a few months ago in a different Discord server. Totally you. Let's just say, Dragon, you played D&D with them. Well, Star Wars D&D. See if that clears your brain fog at all. Right? You've been stalking me for my whole life, and I only just met you. Even though you're younger than me, somehow you managed to stalk my childhood too. Yeah, okay. General Cubbins notes. Uh, Now, I could totally use some time traveling spies. We haven't got there yet. They're, they're coming. That's all gonna fall into this planetary information categories. I'm just dealing with the technology right now. Not like that, Six, but this is why we're friends. So, in theory, according to my schedule, I should be ending the stream in like 2 minutes. But I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go check in with Lex for a couple of minutes and see how they're doing and how long they think they're gonna be, and I might carry on the stream a little longer. So we will BRB, and and yeah, I'll see y'all in a few minutes. And we are back. Yeah, stream's gonna carry on for a little while longer, maybe another hour to an hour, and then I'm gonna go make some dinner. Uh, how's the one shot going, Dragon? Okay. That's how I did it. There we go. Okay. Oh. Okay. What the hell? Oh, no, I'm just dumb. We're good, guys. Okay. Okay. I think I got my organizational stuff done. Yeah, okay, I did. Sorry, I'm sure that was super interesting to watch, me struggling to get this organized right, but just so I can see. Good, good. There we go. Ah, welcome to Kylara's Strange Noises. Yes, size W. Yeah, I just make some extra special noises sometimes, Dragon. Also, all your talk of tea made me want some, so I got myself a mug of like cold chai, masala chai. It's so good. What I called it, or did I call it synthetic nebulum? Called it synthetic nebulum. Yeah, but you're strange in all the right ways, Kit Kat. Ah, it's got a wide border on. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's what's going on. I never changed that. There we go. Wait, they don't have starships. Our ship implies it flies between stars. These do not. I need to get Stellaris so we can play together. I am in full support of war crimes. Um, you're talking to the person that nukes everybody in Civ 6 half the time. No, that's totally fair. That's why I don't siege people in Civ, is sieges are expensive. Yes, somebody said war crimes, Dragon. Actually, that would not for that planet. For that planet. Moving back. I look forward to playing Solaris with you. Okay. Because it's not anti-magical. It's still radioactive. And I will rule the galaxy at your side. But I love you. I believe there. Okay. Oh, do you have Joy-Con drift? Oh, oh shit. That's unfortunate. I haven't turned my Switch on in a long time. I mean, I don't know how long you've had your Switch, but that's fair. They do die after a while, especially the older ones. Hmm. Okay, so around when I got my Switch, and yeah, they're a little old. Uh, not me starting to write a whole bit on solar sails when I'm not on the solar sails section. Ugh. Yay, tea. Yeah, literally just like writing about solar sails and like making up lore about how they work and stuff within this universe, and then being like, wait, I'm not on the solar sails section. Whatever. How goes the Path of Exile 2 download, KitKat? All right, stream might be wrapping up soon, y'all. Here, where did I go? Here. No, no, that one. Yeah. I feel like I didn't write enough for Synthetic Nebulum or the Solar Wind, but like generating power from the solar wind is super straightforward compared to the other two. And like Synthviz, I wrote a good amount. I just feel like compared to what I wrote for Vistra, I didn't write enough. But especially about the solar wind, I'm like, it's one paragraph. It's not at all. Am I being a little ridiculous, guys, or is that reasonable? Yeah, that's fair. Um, I can't think of anything else that I need to add in the solar wind section. Kat, can you think of anything I should add? Guy? Oh, fucking no. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Honestly, kind of thinking I'm happy with where we are right now. for today. I think I might call it a day here. I feel like I did. Yeah, I feel like I got a lot done. Y'all want to go watch some D&D for however long? We're gonna go raid a friend of mine and play her in my streamed game, Renegade Echo. And yeah, have fun. Say hi from me, and yeah, we're gonna start this raid. Um, Peace, guys.